My dear students, here we are with the continuation of the assignment number 4. So I have already given you the assignment 4, which is with you, sent been online to you. Okay, so you know that in the previous class we discussed it till the question number 4 given in the assignment number 4. Now we are continuing with the question number 5. Okay, so as you know that we are discussing or we are dealing with the activity or the turnover ratios. Here we are here with the inventory turnover ratio. So this question number 5 says here we are supposed to calculate inventory turnover ratio and the average age of inventory. Okay, the information given to us in the question is we are having the opening inventory 54,000, closing inventory given to us is 66,000, revenue from operations given to us is 5 lakhs and the gross profit ratio is 40% on the revenue from operations. So it simply means that is gross profit ratio is 40% on the value of the sales. Okay, revenue from operations is the another name which we are using it for the sales. Hence, the question gives us 5 lakhs the value of the sales. So we can calculate 40% on 5 lakh in order to get what? In order to get the gross profit. Okay, so as per the question, let's write down the formula for the inventory turnover ratio, how to calculate it. So children, we have discussed already the formula to calculate, that is the inventory turnover ratio, in the previous class. The formula is like this here. COGS. COGS stands for cost of goods sold. Okay, the COGS is divided with that of average inventory. Okay, COGS is divided with that of average inventory. Hence, we can get, that is the formula for the inventory turnover ratio. And children, as you know, this why do we calculate inventory turnover ratio? Just to check the operational efficiency of the firm. How far the firm is actually able to convert its stock into the sales. To identify this or to identify the working efficiency and the working capacity of the firm, for this very purpose we used to calculate the inventory turnover ratio. Okay, so hence the formula is this one. ITR stands for inventory turnover ratio is equals to cost of goods sold upon average inventory. Okay, so let's calculate the cost of goods sold. How to calculate the cost of goods sold. In the previous class, we discussed about the 4 formulas to calculate the cost of goods sold. Okay, children, if you remember the first formula, just let me give you a review of it. The first formula says COGS can be calculated as sales minus gross profit. Okay, suppose if the gross loss is being given, we can calculate the COGS as sales plus gross loss. Okay, and the third formula is for the calculation of the cost of goods sold is cost of goods sold is equals to, if we are being given with many information, okay, so therefore it will be opening inventory plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing inventory. Okay, and the fourth and the last formula here is COGS is equal to purchases of stock in trade plus change in inventories. It depends upon whether your change in inventory is negative or positive. Based on that, we will be changing the plus and minus sign in that, but these are the four formulas here. So we have already discussed about it in the previous class here. Now we need to go through out of this which formula will be applicable here as per this particular question. Okay, so children, some information is given to us relating to the gross profit here. That means we can calculate the gross profit directly. Okay, so when the gross profit directly is being given and you are being provided with the information of revenue from operations, that means your sales. So hence we will be using the formula to calculate the COGS. The first formula we can use it. Which formula? That is RFO. RFO stands for sales minus, that is GP. GP here is what? That is the gross profit. Okay, hence the question becomes very simple because we are being given with the revenue from operation here. And what is the value of the revenue from operation given to you is 5 lakhs. So let's substitute it here. Let's write down gross profit. The question directly says the gross profit ratio is 40% on revenue from operations. So hence there is no complication as such. Even there is no use of using this GP ratio over here. The formula of the GP ratio also we are not supposed to use it. We can directly go for it. So let's find out the gross profit here. We can calculate the gross profit here is 5 lakhs into 40 upon 100. So have you got the thing why I have written here like this? Because the question says the gross profit ratio is 40% on revenue from operations. So the revenue from operations is given to us in the questions 5 lakh. So I have written it directly 5 lakh and I have to calculate the 40% of this 5 lakhs. Okay children. So hence what we will be getting? 5 lakhs minus 5 lakhs into 40%. So if we will be solving it here, so 5 fours are 20. Let's count the 0 and let's write down. So if we will be counting the 0, only how many zeros are remaining? And 20 means 1 0 and the 4 zeros from here. So here it is 2 lakhs. So what is the value of the COGS we got it? We got the value of the COGS as 3 lakhs. Is it clear? Okay, so one part of this formula is clear. We have calculated the cost of goods sold. Next, we are supposed to calculate what? In order to get the ITR, we are supposed to calculate the average inventory. Okay, so you know the formula. Whenever we use the term average, average stands for what? The total of anything divided by its number. So when we say inventory, so as per the time period, inventory can only be classified into 2 categories. You know it very well. That is, one is the opening inventory and the second one here it comes is the closing inventory. So average inventory when we say, so therefore the formula for the average inventory is opening inventory upon plus closing inventory. Okay, average stands for divided by the number. So how many items we have taken there in the numerator? 2. Hence the average of it will be, that means will be divided by that of the 2. Okay, so let's substitute the value given to us in the question here. So the opening inventory given in the question is how much? 54,000. Closing inventory given in the question is how much? That is 66,000. Very simple. Divided by 2. Now just let's calculate this. 54,000 plus 66,000 divided by 2. So how much we will be having it here? We will be getting the value 1,20,000 divided by 2. Okay. So further being solved. Is it clear? So we will be getting the value here as how much? 60,000. So what is the value of the average inventory? We got it here. Average inventory is 60,000. So we have got all the values here. We got the value of the COGS 3 lakhs. We got the value of the average inventory. How much? That is 60,000. Formula already we have written. Let's substitute it here. Okay, so I'm just writing it here. Let's write down the value of the COGS which we have calculated. 3 lakhs. And let's write down the value of the average inventory which we have calculated. How much? 60,000. Let's cancel off these zeros here. So how much? 6 5s are 30. So we got the ratio here as 5. And you know that activity ratios, generally the activity ratios tells us the pace or it tells us the speed of like any activity or the time duration of anything. This is the reason we will be using here. In case of an activity ratio, the unit has to be what? The unit has to be the times. Remember children, we discussed already. In case of a liquidity ratio, we uses ratio. Is it clear? Okay, as the unit term for the answer. Even in case of the solvency ratio also we uses the unit as what? That is the ratio. Only in case of the ICR. ICR is interest coverage ratio, we uses actually the times. Okay, and in activity ratios, all the 4 ratios we will be using the unit as what here? That is the times. Hence we got what here? ITR. The first part of the question is now solved. We got the value of the inventory turnover ratio as how much here? That is 5 times. Now the next here it comes is the second part of the question. We need to calculate what? Average age of inventory. Okay, now let me write down the formula for the average age of inventory. Average age of inventory. Okay, so the formula for the average age of inventory is, I just wanted to calculate it in days. Okay, so hence the formula will be 365 upon, that is, you can say that Is it clear? This is the formula we can use it for. So ITR we have already calculated, it is 5 times. 365 means the number of the days in a year, because I want the answer in a days. So that is the reason I have taken it here as 365. Suppose if I want the answer in months, so instead of the 365, what I will be using here, I'll be using 12. Okay, so let's substitute the values available to us. 365 divided by ITR calculated here is 5 times. Suppose if you will be solving this approximately, you will be getting the value here as how much? 73 days. As we have used 365 here, so therefore the answer will be in days. If I am using 12 months over here, so my answer will be how much? What will be the unit for the answer here? Then it will be months. Okay, so I hope so this question is very clear to you, children. Okay, so therefore all the questions which has been given in assignment number 4 based on this very particular fundamental, just kindly solve this, kindly go through this. Okay children, I hope so you like this video. Please do share your feedback if you want any kind of an improvement in this, or like if you're not understanding anything, you can ask me the doubt through the WhatsApp. So like I'll be able to give you a better clarification or a conceptual understanding of the topic. Thank you for watching this.